Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, Barakatham. All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praise and honor to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, Ha'abba, Yahweh, Barakatham, Ha'aban, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders who the Most High blessed his spirit to fall upon, to bless our spirits, to know our Father. I want to give a shout out and shalom to the Akim, and the Akwathium that's keeping the faith and the works, especially in these trying times, because it's getting real out here, and it ain't gonna do nothing but get worse. All right, because Babylon is falling, All right, it's a lot that's going on, Yasha. It's your brother Abaya, Yasha. I'm here to warn you, here to warn my people. All right, those of us that's not fully awakened, hey, let this world go, because it's up. Time is up. It's running down so fast, and you can see it. Right? You can feel it in the air. You can feel the terror in the air, and that's the Most High. The Most High controls good and evil. Right? He kills and makes alive. We have to understand that. We have to understand our power. Our power is not to be played with. All right? We get a few precepts on our power, because a lot of us we need to get to know our Father, man. Because the church been lying to us for so long. We think that the Most High is all love. Like, he don't get mad, he don't hate. He's a only loving and merciful power. But let's see what the scriptures say, man. Y'all hold up one sec. Bear with me. Okay, we're gonna see. All right, to those of you who don't know our Father, we're gonna introduce you to the Father this day on this video. All right, bear with me one second. Okay, we're gonna start off in Isaiah 45 and 7. It says, I form the light. Hold up. Bear with me one second, y'all. Saw. Okay, it says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Most High, do all these things. Right? That's what the Most High said. He forms the light and creates darkness. So all this darkness that's on this earth, right? There's that people can't understand. We understand that that's in the truth because we're in the light. The light understands righteousness. The darkness can't understand light. That's why the darkness feels as though the Most High is a one-sided being, meaning he's all love. Let's see what the Most High say about unbalanced, and see if he's for it. Hold up. My screen froze. Esau trying to stop the word. He ain't gonna stop it, man. Can't do it. All praise the Most High. All right? By Shema Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Let's see what the Most High say about being unbalanced. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, and verse 1. It says, a false balance is abomination to the Most High, but a just weight is his delight. Right? So the Most High deals with balance. Right? With love has to be hate. With life it has to be death. With light it has to be darkness. That's how the Most High operates. Right? Let's prove it even further. Go to the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, start at 1. It says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, right? Get out of Babylon, spiritually get out, physically get out, right? A time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rent, meaning tear apart, and a time to sow, meaning bring together, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. It's time to speak. It been past time to speak for real, for real. It's time for that action, right? The prophet's been speaking for quite a while. So the Most High requiring action. It says a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. That's thus says the Most High. The Most High is not all love. A false balance is abomination to the Most High. So what make you think he all love? Right? Hey, you gonna learn your father this day. All right? Deuteronomy 32 and that's I think 39. Come. It says, see now that I, even I, am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Right? Y'all need to understand your power. Understand your power. Right? People think the Most High is all love. Let me read further. It says, for I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever. He's a living power. He's not an idol. It says, if I whet my glittering sword and mine hand take hold on judgment, I will render vengeance to mine enemies and will reward them that hate me. Right? Understand your power, man. Get your mind out of Christianity. Christianity been lying to you. Christianity has molded a perfect slave. It's a slave that don't need a chain. It's a slave that don't need to be bound down in a cotton field. It's a chain around your brain and you need to let it go. Find out who your father is, man. Man, look at Esau trying to push their military stuff. Man, no, it's done. Your kingdom falling, man. Nobody want to join your military. Go help. No one wants to go help you in your evil plot. Matter of fact, let's get this plot. Because people don't understand what time it is. Let's see what the plot is right quick. Your second Ezra 13. And let me just go up in here. Let's see. Look at that. Come on. It says second Ezra 13 and 30. I started 30. It says, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. That's what you could be looking forward to. Right? Pestilence and earthquakes have already hit the scene. Right? This kingdom is divided, man. Right? These people are already, man, when I tell you, because of this virus, so-called virus that hit the scene, man, you got Edomites all up in the gun stores. And they're not buying guns to put on shelves. They're not buying bullets to put on shells. They buying weaponry to aim at your forehead and squeeze that trigger. Right? It says, and the time shall be when these things shall come to pass. It's going to happen. And the signs shall happen which I shewed thee before. And then shall my son be declared whom thou sawest as a man ascending. Right? We're going to see them chariots come down. And it's going to be on and popping. Because this nation against nation and realm against realm and city against city, that's also speaking about a war. A world war. Right? I know people have forgotten about that, but guess what? It ain't stopped. Listen to me and listen to me well, man. The United States and Korea have been testing hypersonic missiles. They've been shooting them, man. They've been bombing each other overseas, bro. Even with this coronavirus being all over the place, they still with the shenanigans. Esau. Right? And you talking about joining their military. Look, let me go further, man. It says, and when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another. And an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together as thou sawest them, willing to come and to overcome him by fighting. Why are you willing to come? Because they're going to hype your head up. Right? They're going to hype your head up with money. They're going to hype your head up with a enemy from beyond. And it really ain't an enemy. Well, I'm speaking to Jakes. It's not your enemy. It's your ancient power coming down to save you. But Esau throwing your mind off with all the nonsense he been pushing down your throat for all these years. Stop trusting in your enemy, man. Stop trusting in your enemy. Right? Matter of fact, let's get that. Stop trusting in your enemy, man. He gonna lead you to destruction because he know he done. He know he done. What's a lot? Yeah. He know he done, and he want to take as many Jakes down with him as he can, because he know he ain't got much time left. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 10. It says, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. He gonna show you his enemy when that time comes. He gonna show you when them lights go out, when ain't no food, when there's chaos in the streets, when the military walking up and down your block with assault rifles in their hands, telling you to get your ass in your house. People gonna be kicking in your door. Let's get that. The Most High put the spirit on his prophets, man. The Most High willing, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm warning. Right? That's what the Most High told us to do. And that's what we're doing. It says, 2 Ezra 15 and 14. It says, woe, meaning death and destruction to the world. Woe, meaning death and destruction to the world, and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. What that sound like to you, man? That's straight chaos. Them race wars. It say, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Meaning they ain't gonna give a damn about what a governor got to say, what a police officer got to say, what a mayor got to say, what a president got to say, what a Senate got to say. They don't give a damn about none of that, man. It's gonna be where the food at, right? Where the drink at, right? Where the goods at. I ain't got it, you do. I want that. And I'm gonna take that by force. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Bro, that sound like martial law to me. That sound like checkpoints. It says, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. He don't give a damn about how tight you was with this person. If you ain't in the truth and you ain't doing thus said the Most High, that's your ass, man. Straight like that. Man, the prophets been out there warning people for all of these years, man. All this time, man. Been getting laughed at, spit on, mocked, had put pistols pulled on them. People tried to fight them. People called the police on them. People tried to kick them off property that ain't even theirs. People come up to them with all kind of vain philosophy, worthless, idolatrized books. Don't nobody want to hear the word, but y'all gonna hear the word, bro. The Most High gonna make you hear the word. Y'all gonna hear that word when you see that you live in the word. We know it. That's why we was out there telling y'all that. Wake up, man. Romans 13:11, man. It's high time that we awake out of sleep. For our salvation is nearer than we believe. And we understand with salvation comes trouble. It got to go that way. It says, let me read this again. 2 Ezra 15:19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Man, you keep playing with your father you want to, man. I'm letting you know, hey, the Most High don't play the radio. You understand me? He don't play. And our people been playing them. They've been trying to play them for all this time, for too long. But you ain't playing the Most High. You playing yourself. Who the hell you think you are to where the Most High got to do anything for you? The Most High said he is not a respecter of persons, man. But it's one people that he does respect. And that's Yasha'Allah. Let's get that. This Exodus 2:25. It says, and the Most High looked upon the children of Israel, and the Most High had respect unto them. Right? But don't get it twisted. Just because you're Israel does not mean you got an instant card or an instant get out of trouble free card. No, it does not work that way. Let me prove that. This is the book of Romans chapter 9 and verse 6. Not as though the word of power had taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel. That word of power, what are you talking about? You go to Zechariah 13 where it says 2/3 of the Most High people gonna be put to death. Of his own people, the people that he loves so much that he gave his only begotten son for. They gonna get put to death, man. But 1/3 gonna make it through because they gonna have the faith and they gonna have the works. Thus says the Most High. Right? It says, neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. So that's a strike against the Most High's own people, because the Most High said he going to start with his house first. And that's a strike against every other nation. Man, hey, okay. Keep playing with the Most High you want to, man. It says in verse 9, it says, "For this is the word of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to election, might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth." Meaning, I don't give a damn if you the wicked, man. Hey, I care less. I care less about the works that you could present, bro. You can get all your money to the hood, right, and do everything else that you feel like you, bro. The judgment is set. In other words, the judgment for the heathens are set. Ain't nothing you can do to escape that. Especially Esau, your judgment is set. I don't give a damn how many Christians say, God love you. Don't pay no attention to the Hebrews. Don't pay no attention to that word, that scripture they keep bringing out. Don't even worry about that. Okay, you ain't got to. Ain't nobody asking you to. Your judgment's set. You better read Obadiah. It says in verse 12, "It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger." Verse 13, "As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated." Quit playing the Most High like he a little punk, man. Like he worked for you. Like you the boss, he's the employee. Man, y'all got life all the way twisted. All the way twisted. Straight like that. Let me show you who your power is, man. Y'all got it twisted. Y'all better, hey, you better learn your father before it's too late. Cause when the internet gone, right? You can't go to church now. Right? They might come kick in those taking Bibles. It might be a ban on scriptures. Right? Y'all thinking that this place is gonna last forever. No, it is not. Who would want this place to last forever? This place that gun you down in the streets and don't nobody get held accountable for it. Police can shoot your ass and get a paid vacation for it. Right? They make sure that the hood stay the hood, the ghetto stay the ghetto, and the oppressed stay oppressed. The poor stay poor. They make sure that. Why would you want this to last? Let me show you who your father is, man. This is Job 18:11. "Terrors shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bidden, and destruction shall be ready at his side. It shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors." Man, y'all better get your mind right. Understand your father, he does not play the radio, and he's showing you right now as we speak. Right? As we speak, he's showing you. Some people finna get put to death, and these prophecies are going to come to pass. This Daniel 9:4. Right? It says, "And I prayed unto Yahweh my power, and made my confession, and said, O Yahweh, the great and dreadful power." Did you hear that? Great and dreadful, bro. "Keeping the covenant and mercy to them that love him, and to them that keep his commandments." The Most High is not a respecter of person. You keep playing with it. You keep playing with your power. You keep laughing at the prophets and not paying attention to none of the scriptures that get brought out. And you just go about your day in your folly with a big ass smile on your face while you twisting up your blunt, while you filling up your cup past the limit of being drunk. Like you sloppy and you trying to smoke a blunt to bring you back down to being calm. While you in the bed with some other woman, or some other man, wife, or woman, you in the bed with some other woman's husband. You keep thinking that the Most High just gonna let you get away with it. Keep thinking just cause you got an IA job that prove that all that nonsense that you do is cool with the Most High. He gonna put your ass to death. And when you cry out for him, he gonna laugh at your ass. Let me show you that. I'm showing you scriptures, man. I ain't going off of nothing. Man, look. Straight script. I'm talking about straight scripture. This Proverbs 1:26. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 24. Right? It says, because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel and with none of my reproof. Y'all could care less about these scriptures. Y'all could care less about following the laws, statutes, and commandments. A lot of y'all could care less about the Most High, period. Because a lot of y'all don't even believe in the Most High because of whatever trouble he put you through, and you prayed for you to get out of that trouble, and he ain't bring you out. You feel like he ain't real. He don't work for you, man. That's your father. You're his son. Be obedient no matter what. Job said, though he slay me, yet will I trust him. When your daddy used to tag you when you was a child, you ain't turn around and try to kill him. You ain't hate him. You understood, hey, I messed up. The issue was you messed around and got caught. I'm trying to tell you, the Most High gonna catch your ass. So you need to straighten up, repent, and get right, Israel. So-called black man, so-called black woman, so-called Hispanic man, so-called Hispanic woman, so-called Native American man, Native American woman of indigenous descent. Right? Verse 26, man. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. And it's coming. And it's coming. Right? So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Them people kick in. Them people say it's a nationwide lockdown. I ain't saying, hey, I'm not saying this is for sure finna happen right now. But I'm saying it sure look like it. This is all over the world. This is not in one corner of a place. This is everywhere. So it surely looks that way. So once again, keep playing with your father you want to. He gonna put your ass to death. Right? Let me read verse 27. It says, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me. Guess what he say? And these words that I'm about to speak are so cold. I'm talking about so cold. Right? He says, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Ooh. That's cold, man. That's cold. You're gonna be seeing people who kept the faith and kept the works getting delivered left and right. You're gonna be seeing this. And you're gonna be calling, you're gonna be trying to remember What they said? What was the name that they said? They were saying some before they would speak. They would say some. After they would stop speaking, they would say some. And they said some, bro. It was something about we somebody. I don't even know what he was saying, man. I remember the pastor said we Gentiles, but they were saying we somebody else. I can't remember what they were saying. That's what your ass gonna be saying. It's gonna be too late. Verse 29. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Most High. And with that, call halal Yahweh, Barakatham, Yahweh Shah. Shalom, Yashala. Keep the faith, keep the works, keep pressing on. Bump Esau and all these wicked ass plans that he got planned for us, because we already understand it ain't that nigga, it's the Most High passing judgment on the earth. It's the Most High passing judgment on the earth. So stay strong, Yashala. Stay prayed up. Stay watching. Shalom.